Hello friends, welcome to the Southern Mountain Kitchen. Today we're going to make some big chocolate chip cookies. So to start off with, you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees because these are going to be in there for about 12 minutes to cook. And then in a large bowl, we are going to mix together 3/4 cup of melted butter and then 1/4 cup of shortening. You can soften this up a little bit by heating it a bit in the microwave. In the end, if it's still kind of lumpy when it's in your mix, it's okay, it will cook in. And then to this, we are going to add 3/4 cup of brown sugar and then 3/4 cup of regular sugar. And we're going to use a whisk and mix this all together and get all of it incorporated before we add anything else too. Now, as I said before, this may be a little lumpy because when you're mixing in shortening, sometimes it doesn't blend so well, it's a little lumpy. It's okay, it will blend through by the end and it will cook into the cookies. Now, once we get this pretty mixed up, we're going to go ahead and add 2 eggs to it. And go ahead and break up those egg yolks and get them mixed in. As you're going, make sure that you're using your spatula or your whisk to go around the edges to get whatever might be stuck to that. And then we are going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla. You can add a little extra vanilla if you want. It might give it a little bit more flavor. It's your choice on how much you like vanilla in your mix. And go ahead and mix this up really thoroughly. Make sure you get it as incorporated as you can before we get to any of the other stuff. And then we are going to add in our flour, which is 2 1/4 cups of flour. And we're going to go ahead and try to mix this into the wet ingredients before we add anything else, just to try to mix it in without making a mess of it. Once you get that pretty much mixed, then you're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to go ahead and continue to mix this until all the flour is incorporated, all the other ingredients are mixed together, and you get a really decent mix of everything in the bowl. Now, once we get this all mixed together, it's going to go in the refrigerator for half an hour to an hour to set up, because we want to thicken it a little bit before we actually bake the cookies. So once this is all mixed up and we are about ready to do the last of the incorporating, we're going to add in 2 cups of chocolate chips, which is basically about a package. So go ahead and dump them in, because once these are in, we're going to just fold them in a little bit and stick this in the fridge. So if you haven't done it already, you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees because, like I said, it takes about 12 minutes for these to bake because they're going to be thicker cookies. We're going to make a mound of chocolate chip cookie dough here to sit and kind of spread out a little bit, but it's going to hold its shape and be thicker. And that's what we're trying to go for, is a really thick cookie. But like I said, once this is completely mixed in, they are going to go into the refrigerator and it's going to sit for 30 minutes to an hour depending on how long you want to do it. Then when we come back, we're going to take a baking pan, line it with parchment paper, and we're going to take a scoop and literally just get a really decent sized scoop of cookie dough and put on it. And you're going to want to space these out because they will spread a little bit, but they're also going to be thick. So I would leave about 3 inches or so between the cookies, so that way, if they do spread out, they don't hit each other. And you're probably going to have to do a few different pans because they are so spread out, but these do turn out to be really decently large cookies. And once you've gotten them all on the pan, you put it in the oven, and when it comes back, it's going to look something like this, and these are amazing to eat. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you get a chance, check out my cookbook, which is available on Amazon and in bookstores worldwide. Have a great day.